Hello there and welcome to Connect News. I bring you the latest headlines and in-depth coverage of today's top stories, including the escalating tensions as the intern doctors behind me stage demonstrations at Afya House demanding immediate postings and streamlined issuance of the operating licenses. I am Daniel Kimari. The intern doctors staged demos and picketing at the Ministry of Health at Afya House as planned. The medical practitioners laid bare their grievances, including posting as well as issuance of operating licenses. Veronica Kigomo has the details.
Few weeks after the medical practitioners resumed work from a strike that lasted for almost 2 months, today the streets outside Afya House were filled with the voices of intern doctors demanding immediate action from the Ministry of Health. The medical practitioners laid bare their grievances, focusing on issues related to their postings and the issuance of operating licenses.
A medical intern is someone who has finished their training, graduated, but as the global practice demands, they must at least intern for a year before they are given their license. In our setting, the internship happens in our facilities, the public facilities. Interns are the first line of defense. Before you get to see your consultant, an intern must see you first. You may not know, but 80% of Kenyans are actually treated by medical interns. That is the fact on the ground. And we have a legally binding CBA from 2017 that describes who an intern is and what their due is. And let me tell the nation that a research was done by PwC to the cost of almost 900 million shillings before the CBA was agreed on. So it wasn't a figure picked from the clouds. This is a figure that was agreed on based on data and global accuracy. Therefore, the plight of the interns today must be amplified. The cry of a nation must be reiterated, because when the interns are not working, then our healthcare system is bleeding. And this is a cry of a bleeding nation, that all the interns be posted as per the CBA 2017.
Under the current system, intern doctors are required to serve a 1-year internship before obtaining their practice licenses. The demonstration highlighted the frustration and urgency felt by these young medical professionals. They call for immediate postings and streamlined processes for obtaining their operating licenses. Reporting for Connect News, I am Veronica Kigomo.
The SHUJAAZ Memorial Concert at UHURU Park served not just as a tribute to the fallen comrades in the past Gen Z demos that rocked several parts of the country, but also saw a commemoration of the Saba movement, though different in execution. Lucy Wanyike has the details.
Hundreds gathered at UHURU Park for the SHUJAAZ Memorial Concert, an event filled with music, unity and patriotic tones. Kenyan artists delivered electrifying performances honoring the fallen heroes of recent demonstrations. The concert, a powerful display of national pride and solidarity, saw the families of those who lost their lives in the past 2 weeks' protests in attendance. Patriotic images and flags filled the venue, creating a backdrop of unity and nationalism. The SHUJAAZ Memorial Concert coincided with the Saba movement commemoration, which has a clear difference from the previous ones that were majorly filled with chaos. Attendees appreciated the concert's powerful message of unity and remembrance of this era's heroes.
Today being Saba Day, we appreciate that youths remember such a day. Even if we did not experience the first Saba Day, we are grateful to have come out here to air our grievances, to air our voices. As much as we didn't get to talk much, we say rest in peace to the youths that died.
Reporting for Connect News, my name is Lucy Wanyike.
The People's Anti-Corruption Summit went down in Nairobi to commemorate the African Anti-Corruption Day marked every 8th day of July. The event brought together social justice activists where Kenyans voiced their need for accountability with regard to public funds use. Our reporter Jeff Mbudhia has the details.
With the ongoing peaceful demonstrations by Gen Z due to various issues including misappropriation of public funds, the Transparency International Kenya and other stakeholders organized the People's Anti-Corruption Summit 2024 at Fungamano House in Nairobi to commemorate the African Anti-Corruption Day.
I take this opportunity to welcome you to the People's Anti-Corruption Summit 2024.
This year's theme, Effective Whistleblower Protection Mechanism, a critical tool in the fight against corruption, brought about cases where whistleblowers' tables took a wrong turn, which makes people reluctant to expose corruption.
The story of David Munyakei, the whistleblower of the Golden Bag case, and what happened to him. He had a job in Central Bank. He unfortunately came across this file, or maybe fortunately came across these files on the Golden Bag scandal, gave them to a reporter at the Daily Nation, and then others as well in Parliament. But it didn't go so well for him. He lost his job and years later died a destitute, the whistleblower of the Masai Mara case. And we know what happened to Spencer.
I can't walk the way I used to walk. There is always that threat. The intimidation is there at work, mostly. And it's mostly a security issue for me.
He has had a very hard, the last, 5 or 6 years have been very hard for him. He ended up losing his job at the Masai Mara University. Meanwhile, the person who was caught live on camera planning and executing that particular theft went to court to challenge her wrongful dismissal and was awarded, is it over 80 million?
With 87% of Kenyans witnessing corruption, majority of the attendees confirmed being involved in corruption directly and indirectly.
My name is Wambani Edward. I was processing a land title deed, and it was not coming forth. I had to part with the money to get it.
Wait, honesty.
Just to get the forms rubber stamped for them to go forward, I had to give money. Just to go and collect my title deed, I had to give money. It can't move. That's how corrupt Kenya is.
The audience also highlighted their areas of concern, especially corruption in the government.
We have to fight the corruption. It has to start with the president himself, trickling down to the bottom. But deep down, as the people, we have a great responsibility, because we are also the people who, in one way or another, contribute to corruption. We elect corrupt leaders knowingly.
The topmost area of priority of my interest is through the Ministry of Health of the Republic of Kenya. And this is my concern, that we need to have ministries in this country that involves people during policy reforms, policy legislation, and policy implementation.
Reporting for Connect News, I am Jeff Mbudhia.
Well, that's all we had prepared for you in this edition of Connect News Bulletin, right from Nairobi CBD. I am Daniel Kimadi.